In this section, we are going to see about digital logic circuit, and basically this digital logic circuit consists of four different parts. So we can expect question from this topic. First one is Boolean algebra, second one is combinational logic, combinational circuits, third one is sequential circuit, and number representation. So commonly we can expect question from these topics. So first, the difference between digital and analog waveforms. So in real-time application, we can communicate two devices using the analog waves. So, but considering the internal operation of all circuits using this analog, the noise ratio and the distortion ratio, everything is increased in case of analog. So we move to digital, where we can represent the entire design using only two parameters, two values, one is 0 and another one is 1. So it can easy to maintain digital system, and the noise level also very low in digital. So this is the difference between digital and analog waveforms. So first we will see about this Boolean algebra. So Boolean algebra is it is the algebra based on that binary values, zeros and ones. So first we define the value for each signal in that design, and we can find the relationship between input and output. So first step, we define the binary value of that input signal. Okay, there are two different logic, positive logic and negative logic. So for after defining that, we have to find the relationship between input and output. So for this set of input, I need this set of output. So we define the relationship between input and output. Then we have to derive the logic expression for that relationship of input and output. Okay, all this function, and there are so many methods to find where derive the logical expression for that any design. So these are the basic steps involved in Boolean algebra. So the first step, we derive the input output combinations. For this set of input, I need this kind of output, and we can derive the truth table, that is the relationship between input and output. Next step is Boolean function, and this Boolean function used to find the logical expression of that input and output relationship. After that, we can draw the logic diagram using different logic gates. So these are the steps involved in Boolean algebra. So first we have to define relationship between input and output. Next we derive the logical expression from this truth table, and using K-map we can derive the logical expression. After that we can draw the logic diagram of that logic expression using logic gates. So in Boolean algebra, the common thing you have to remember the basic identities and also the property of Boolean algebra, and this we can expect question from those two topics. So you have to remember the basic identities of Boolean algebra and also the basic properties of Boolean algebra. And this identity is very simple, based on OR and AND function. So OR is considered for plus, that is adding, that is considered as OR, and multiplication, that is considered as AND. So adding x, any variable with 0, the result is x. That is first identities of Boolean algebra. So x plus 0, that is equal to x, and x plus 1, that is equal to 1, and also x plus x, that is equal to x. Both two common variable added mean we will get the same variable as output. Similarly, x into 1, that is equal to x, and x into 0, that is equal to 0, and x into x, that is equal to x. So all these things you have to remember these identities. And few more basic identities: x plus x bar, that is equal to 1, and x into x bar, that is equal to 0, and this duality function, that is x bar the whole bar, that is equal to x. And this duality and De Morgan's theorem, these two are very important while solving the problem related to this Boolean algebra topic. So same wise you have to memorize this basic properties also. and very simple properties, that is commutative property x plus y that is equal to y plus x. Similarly in AND operation x into y is equal to x y into x, and associative property x plus y plus z that is equal to x plus y plus z, and in AND x into y z that is equal to xy into z. Distributive properties x of y plus z that is equal to xy plus xz, and here x plus yz that is equal to x plus y into x plus z. So next one is very important property, De Morgan's theorem. So we can expect question using this duality property and also this De Morgan's theorem. So here x plus y the whole bar that is equal to x bar into y bar, and also x into y the whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar, and this is known as De Morgan's theorem. X plus y the whole bar is equal to the individual inversion of this x and y, and this OR symbol is changed to AND. So this plus is changed to AND here, and also the inversion of whole inversion is equivalent to the individual inversion, and this is known as De Morgan's theorem. So next one is the example, and we can expect questions like this: simplify the logical expression. So we can expect this kind of question. So the benefit of this simplification, we can reduce the number of logic gate involved in that design, and here it is a 3 variable. This IF output is dependent on 3 variable x, y, z, and also the 3 different logic is there. So f is equal to x bar y bar z. This is considered as one logic, and this one is second logic x bar y z bar plus x z. This one is third logic. Adding this 3 logic, we will get f output. So first thing, we have to check for the similar variable among these 3 different logic. So here considering this f, x bar y is common in first two logic. So we take out of this x bar y, and remaining terms y plus y bar and plus x bar, and this is identity of 14, and this x plus x bar we know the value is 1. So this step become x bar y into 1 plus xz, and x into 1 that is equal to x. So using that identity, this term become x bar y plus xz. So the logic, the direct implementation of this f, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logic gates, and this simplification reduce the logic gate to 4, from 6 to 4. So this is the advantage of this simplification. And here some few more examples. X plus xy, so x is common, x in taking x out, it will become 1 plus y, that is 1 plus y is equal to 1. So x into 1, that is given as x. So these are the simple examples of the Boolean algebra problems. So next question, the logical expression y that is equal to a plus a bar b is equivalent to. The logical expression y is equal to a plus a bar b is equivalent to. So the solution for this question, first one, a plus a bar b. So we can consider this y depend on 2 variable a and b. So first, in first logic, so first you have to check for missing terms. So here a only available, b is missing. So adding this b, we consider 1 plus b, because this 1 plus b is equal to 1, and also 1 into a into 1 become a. So this is equivalent to a only. So a into 1 plus b plus a bar b. So now this term become a plus ab plus a bar b, and in the next term the a plus a bar is b is common, so taking out it become a plus a bar, and a plus a bar become 1. So the answer here is a plus b. So the correct answer for this question is D, a plus b. Next question, if a and b are Boolean variables, then what is a plus b into a plus b bar? If a and b are Boolean variables, then what is a plus b into a plus b bar? So the solution for this question is multiplying this become a into a plus a bar into b bar plus a b plus b b bar, and this b b bar becomes 0, and this a into a, answer is a, and here the term a is common, so taking a outside, this become b plus b bar, that is equal to 1, and the remaining terms are a plus a, and a plus a we know the answer is a. So here the answer is b a. Next question, the Boolean function a plus bc is the reduced form of which one of the following? So solution for this question is c a plus b into a plus c, and here solving those we will get a into a plus a into c plus b into a plus b into c, and first two logic a is common, so taking a outside, this become 1 plus c, and 1 plus c is equal to 1, so this term is reduced to a now, and remaining two, the a term is again common, so taking a, this become 1 plus b, and 1 plus b is equal to 1, so now the term become a plus bc. So this is a record simplified form, it will derive from the function a plus b into a plus c. So here the answer is c. Next question, for the logic circuit shown in below figure, find the output y. So consider this is a logic circuit, a, b, c, d, e are the inputs. So first this one is the OR gate, so OR output is a plus b here, and next one is NAND gate, and NAND gate inputs are a plus b into c, and this is NAND gate, so we have to take the inversion for the AND operation, so a plus b into c the whole bar. Similarly this AND gate providing the answer DE, and we have one inverter here, so this DE is inverted at this point, and the NAND gate, final NAND gate, get the input as a plus b into c the whole bar into DE the whole bar. Again we need another one whole bar for inverting this AND operation of this NAND gate. So now applying the De Marquis theorem, that is duality also, x bar the whole bar, that is equal to x. So a plus b into c bar, and also outside we have another one bar, so x bar the whole bar, that is equal to x. So a plus b into c bar, and also one bar, so this become a plus b into c, and also here the AND operation. So De Marquis theorem, this AND operation become plus OR operation, that is known as De Marquis theorem. So applying De Marquis theorem, we will get x plus x into y the whole bar, that is equal to x bar plus y bar, that is De Marquis theorem. So this become bar x bar into whole bar, that is also equal to. So using duality and De Marquis theorem, we will get the answer as a plus b into c plus this and become or here, and DE bar the whole bar, that is equal to DE. So the final answer here is a plus b into c plus DE. So the answer for this question is B, a plus b into c plus DE.